Alright, we should be live.
Hey guys, we are live and we've got an awesome panel. Jonathan's already laughing. This is going to be an awesome night.
Laughing about up to something.
So, anyone on the team that's here, thanks for coming out. I know it's Sunday and this staying plugged in is awesome. Any prospects here, please? We're gonna explain the entire platform and what everybody's been kind of hyping up this whole thing about and telling you that this is what you need for your business. We're gonna get into that in just a little bit. Let me introduce the panel to you. We have some new faces on the panel tonight, so I'm kind of excited. We've got Jared, who he's here every week. Everybody knows Jared. Hi, Jared. Kimmy, the beautiful Kimmy.
Hey,
Jonathan's here. I'm excited. Jonathan's here. I always love it when Jonathan's here to make me laugh. We have Travis Steele from Down Under, and I heard his accent come across, and I was really excited about that. And then there's Radu. Did I say that name right? Radu? Is that right? Cool. Okay, so anyway, this is you guys. These are some awesome players on our team that we have. Everybody's having great results, and so it's always nice to have new faces from the team here to kind of show everybody that it's not the same people just making money. We have duplication in the team, and they're all here to support everybody and to support you and your downline, and they all have little nuggets to drop throughout the presentation. So you guys get your notebooks and start jotting some stuff down. I'm going to pass it off to Jared so he can explain to all the prospects that's out here listening to us talk. He can explain exactly what the platform is and how it can help you and your business. So there you go, Jared.
All right, thanks, Candace. Well, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Jared. I got started in auto recruiting platform back right when it just launched, to be honest with you. I jumped around from thing to thing before. I've been there. I've done that. I started off at an Empower network, and ARP, honestly, it was like a breath of fresh air, to be honest with you. Like I've been involved in several different things, and it just for something rang with me, and with auto recruiting platform. I got in, and within the first week, I made my money back, and over the next 2 months, I steadily recruited some other people, and I actually put in some pretty good players. Candace actually being one of them. She's made me some pretty good dough. But before that, I hadn't really had much success with anything. I'd been in an Empower network. I'd done some things, and I've had some successes in parts of that, but not all the way throughout my business. Nothing like what is happening now. And it's literally just within the past 2 weeks, actually since November, that it really started taking off. And I just enrolled my 10th person in, and with this thing about to launch and the traffic that you're going to be able to have with this thing, 10 people buying traffic, it's going to skyrocket this thing because we have so much momentum right now. Our team is just absolutely killing it. I mean, we got duplication all the way down. I got people that I'm talking to, 4 levels below me that are making money. So nobody's leaving this thing. Like it's insane how much duplication is within the team that nobody's going to leave. I mean, nobody is going to want to leave because everybody's going to be making money and everybody needs this for their business. And basically, what's going to happen is email's dying. It's not anything new. If you haven't seen it, I mean, it's everywhere. Your open rates are dropping. You have to do something. You have to evolve as a marketer, and you have to evolve with the way things are going in the marketplace. And everything is going mobile. I mean, to be honest with you, the only time I'm ever on my computer really is when I'm on these Hangouts. Other than that, I'm using my phone to build my business. And I had a guy ask me the other day to come in and help somebody out. He didn't have a computer. He didn't want to get in because he didn't have a computer. So he got me to talk to him, and I was talking to him from my phone on Facebook, and the guy joined right after that. He was like, if you've done it from your cell phone, he was like, there's no excuse. And he's right. There is no excuse. I don't even have internet in my house, guys, and I've been able to build a business. I'm almost at a $3,000 a month residual income from my cell phone. I don't know if y'all realize how powerful that is. I'm not some guru, okay? I'm not this guy out here making $100,000 a month, but I'm working full time. I was able to fire my boss 2 weeks ago. That a lot of people are still trying to fire their boss. They're still trying to live their life. I've done that, and I've done it from my phone. So there really is no excuses, guys. There's none. I mean, it's the most duplicatable thing, and we're doing these hangouts for you. We're giving you exposure. There's people popping on here that haven't been on the hangouts before. Our hangouts are pretty popular, guys. I mean, I don't know if I've shared the stats with y'all, but we're in the United States now. We're at like 33,000 in the United States in like 2.5 weeks. So, you know, our hangouts are pretty popular, and just jumping on here is going to edify you a lot and helping you get sales. I mean, it's helped every single person on this panel that's on here with us tonight get sales. So, you know, we're doing the work for you guys. Send people to these hangouts, send people to the system, and it's going to duplicate for you. It's simple math. I mean, the system's closing at 25% now. 1 in every 4 people that fills out an app and watches the presentation buys. 1 out of 4. Are you kidding me? Where else are you going to find? And that's system wide, because right now mine are actually higher than that. Mine's around 43%, 42%, something like that. So yeah, I mean, I'm almost at 1 out of every 2 people that watch the presentation are buying. You're not going to get that anywhere else. So, I mean, that's kind of pretty much what I wanted to touch up on tonight. If anybody else wants to jump on and say their piece or anything, I know Jonathan's been killing it lately, and you know he's kind of had some struggles before in other places. Jonathan, I'd like you to jump out and just talk about what you've kind of done before and how ARP is kind of just a breath of fresh air. He looks like he's frozen. Anybody else want to jump out? Kimmy?
Hey Kim, can you tell everybody you're really well known for being able to manage multiple streams of income, right? And so many people out there, they try that and they get all like overwhelmed and they're not making money here, and then they're listening to their leaders saying you can't do that, it's impossible. We all know that you've always been able to manage it. You're like the queen, right? But explain to them how this platform can help them almost get to that point in their career, like you've been able to manage, how this platform can make it manageable for them.
Well, I mean, that is why I'm really excited about it as well, is because it's going to give me so much more time, because I'll be able to put all of my businesses under one roof, so to speak. So everything that I do will be under Auto Recruiting Platform. So if I'm in Empower Network, Explosial, Banners Broker, you name it, whatever I'm doing will be all under Auto Recruiting Platform. So when I log in, I'll have a funnel for each of those businesses, and I won't need to go anywhere else. If I need outsourcing, I'll do that. Everything is right there. Call center, you name it. Whatever you need will be right under one roof. And I call it a business in a box. I know they have that on their one of their advertisements too. And I know, because it's taken me a lot of time to get to that point. And I know I probably would be making a lot more if I had this platform before. I can just go into one place now and buy traffic and actually put the traffic where I want it to go, whatever funnel I choose. And I know I'm going to be getting into more businesses now with this platform, because it's going to make it that much easier. And I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking of doing the same. I don't know. I know Candace is thinking about it. We've been talking about it.
Absolutely. And
right?
Absolutely. You guys, yeah, because, it is important. I think it's okay to manage multiple streams as long as you're not too green. Once you get it down, it's kind of easy to kind of incorporate some other things. But there's so many programs out there that kind of snatch people's attentions, and it's really hard to stay focused on one thing. So this platform, I think, is a really great tool for some of those people that are a little ADD like me. It's like you're doing okay, and then you see something, and you're like, oh, I got to get over that. So this is kind of like you said, business in a box. It's a hub. It's one place you can log in, and you can manage every single one of your businesses. You can, today I'm going to buy traffic for this business. Today, I need to talk to my list for this business, and you just do it all under one roof. So I think that's like a really cool thing, and I know I think that's probably one of the coolest things about Kim, is she's always been able to do that. She didn't really need the platform, but the platform's kind of making it to where we can all be like Kim. Yeah. So that's cool. So Jonathan, you're back. Can you tell us a little bit about I think Jared had pressed on the fact that this is almost like a fresh of breath air for you. Just like the rest of us, this is not your first business attempt, right? This is not the first stream of income that you've attempted, but this is by far probably the quickest growing for you, right?
No, absolutely. And I've done MCA, and then I did, which I'm still doing, Wake Up Now. And it was just, Wake Up Now is a really tough duplication because a lot of the people at Wake Up Now at the lower levels, if you don't have a huge following to get signups fast, you're not going to get to that 600 a month for a while. And then what you're simply doing is trying to replace people that drop off every month, and you're chasing these people down to pay their monthly bill, and they don't want to, obviously, because they're not getting paid, they're not making any money. So it's really hard to keep people interested in a program that doesn't that doesn't have any doesn't pay you quickly. So you get no gratification for all your efforts. So this is kind of helping me solve that problem. I've brought on some new team members that funnel down into Wake Up Now. But the people that come into ARP, I mean, they're sharing this with their new people and their teams, and you're getting paid within 3 business days on your sales. So even if it takes me a year to get to an F7 and Wake Up Now, it won't matter because I'm making plenty of money off ARP. So, and that was my idea coming into it, and it's worked really well. Just the second week in ARP was $1,800, and I've posted proof of that on Facebook. It's just getting better and better. So, if you, I know there's a lot of people out there in Wake Up Now that follow me and are taking a look at this because of that reason, and it's working real well, guys. So I mean, if you're tired of just getting 600 a week while you're trying to get to F4, or 600 a month while you're trying to get to F4 in your ranking, or it keeps falling off and you're not getting any check now, this was my solution, and it's working well. And the traffic's right behind it. I don't think anybody's touched on the traffic yet. But the traffic is next to, it's the best traffic that you're going to see on the net right now, because they're using media traffic. A lot of it's offline, and it's funneled back online. However they do it, I'm not certain of the details of it, but just say they were using television, radio, postcards, all those things, combining them into one thing that was funneled right back online into ARP, and then all of our affiliate links are just sitting there getting rotated out. So this traffic's fresh, it's new, it hasn't seen what we have to offer yet. So you're getting highly responsive leads, and you're closing a lot of your sales. So it's been amazing for me. So definitely check it out. And I know a lot of people on here get a bit frustrated because they just want to know what ARP is. And that's another thing I wanted to go over live, is the best thing that excuse me, that you can do to find out what ARP is fill out the application. We're not just trying to get your $5. We don't even get that $5. It goes to the company, and then if you hate it or you don't get approved, then the company refunds it to you. But it's part of the process. You need to do the application, because what it does is it shows you as a business owner how the platform can help you in real time. It's better than me sitting there explaining something to you that you're just going to forget anyway. So, and then after that, once you're approved, you will get videos, which are basically a virtual tour of the entire platform. So, I mean, if you're interested, really interested, then do that, and it's going to give you more information that you can get on this Hangout, or on it, or what a sponsor could tell you. So definitely do that. We're just not just trying to get you in there. It's definitely done for a reason, and you will see that once you do it. So I just wanted to say that, because we have a lot of problems, I guess, or a lot of questions in that area. So that's definitely what you guys need to do. So I appreciate your time.
Right, and not just the fact that people should actually go through the process so they'll understand what's going to go on along the line for their business, but you guys, the platform has so many different areas, right? It's just, there's too much there for you to come to me and say, what does the platform do? Just give me the lowdown, Candace. Just give it to me. And then for me to even take the time to tell you a little bit here, a little bit there, I'm really just kind of not doing it justice. I'm really hurting you, because there's no way that I can possibly tell you exactly what I need to tell you the way the system can tell you. Okay, I'm going to forget things. I'm not going to highlight on things that might resonate with you. You actually just it's $5. You get in, and it's a pre-qualifier. If you can't get over the $5, then we're not meant to really work together, because I know everybody on the panel here, we're all looking for serious business partners. We are not in this game. Every single one of us. We are not hobbyists. We are business people. We are creating a business for our families, something that we can eventually will down. This is not just something to make some quick cash until it closes down and we have to reopen up a PayPal account to keep building, or this isn't some company that we're just going to play around with. Every single one of us on the panel, and I know so many people on our team, we are all here to create wealth, to create a future for all of our loved ones, and we're looking for those kind of people. Okay, this is not a residual that we see dying off in the next year. This is something that we are going to build on for a very long time, and we're looking for serious people. So $5 really shouldn't even be a question. So get in there, figure out how this can help your business on so many different levels. Okay, if you're having open rate problems, if you're having traffic issues, if you're spending too much money on solo ads, if you're tired of talking to tire kickers, if you're tired of not making any money, if you're sick and tired of no duplication on your team, and I can speak for hours on that. I'm sick and tired of building teams in companies that I'm making some money and no one else is, right? I finally have duplication. If you have any of those problems, just know that ARP can fix any single one of those problems. So if you relate to any of those, pay the $5 and watch the presentation. So it looks like we have a couple more people that jumped on. Danny, is Scotty on with you? Is he in the corner?
He's too busy watching the Broncos game.
Okay, all right. Hey, Daniel.
Hey, what's going on?
Good. Listen, Daniel is Daniel, are you new to internet marketing? I'm sorry that I even have to ask that question. It's just you've been so busy making money lately. I haven't really had a chance to get to know you. Is this your first marketing company?
I'm somewhat new. I've actually been in some Ponzi schemes, high-yield investment programs. I've lost a lot of money. I've been in Empower Network. 2 weeks after getting into it, I actually got out of it. But yeah, as far as taking something extremely serious, this is my first gig taken serious.
Okay, can you tell everybody just, this is the first time you've really taken it serious, and how long have you been in? You've been in a couple weeks now?
I've been in the Friday after that, so what? Yeah, not even 2 weeks.
And
maybe 10 days.
And you've made your money back, the $5 and the fee?
Yeah, I've made $1,200. I've got 2 more guarantees coming in here very shortly.
And that's residual income, everybody, just to let everybody know. That's not just, a 15K sale or something like that. And I hate to always bring up an EN, but that's just kind of where everybody seems to be trickling in from. So, Danny, you've created a good residual, right?
Yeah, it's been good. Only 6 days now, and about $500 residual so far. So this, it's fast acting.
Nice. Right. Cool. I want to just talk to hi Eric. I think he jumped on a little late. He's been busy. He's been making a lot of money too, and actually was just moving into some badass loft or something. So I'm sure he can catch us up on that. But I wanted to actually talk to Travis. Travis and I have known each other for a little while online, and I've watched him and he's watched me. We've never really worked together, and he's finally on the team, and I was really excited to have him on. I know that he can do a lot of cool things, but that being said, Travis, I know that you've made money here and there, right? I don't know exactly how much or anything like that, but can you tell me, as far as your experience with ARP, how are you feeling about this? Now, you've been in other things, you've made money in other places. What are your thoughts on ARP?
Yeah, well, I first looked at it like a while ago. I saw it around somewhere and just had a quick little look at it and just thought, oh, it's just another BS bloody auto system of some sort that's going to supposedly market for you. Seen it all before. I don't want to know about it. And I just shut the window down and moved on about my business. And then it wasn't until John hit me up about it. Just said, dude, you've got to have a look at this. You don't question it. Just have a look. Get in, pay the $5, have a look at it. You won't look back. So I said, yeah, well, seeing as though it's coming from a good friend, I'm happy to do that. So I looked at it and gave it the time of day, and bloody hell, I'm glad I did, I tell you. I saw complete value in it because I'm already in a few income streams, and this has just got everything you could hope for to automate everything you want. You know, your tracking of all your ads and your outsourcing and everything. You know, your customizable funnels. I just saw all this. I'm just going, bam, bam. I need this. This is what I need. I need to bloody get everything in one place, put all my eggs in this one basket, and run with it. You know, and the traffic was a bonus. I just saw how powerful the traffic is, and I just went, wow, I need this. I want it. Thank you, John. You're my man.
Very cool. All right, let's talk to. I want to just introduce Radu. Am I saying your name right? Again, I think he's out making so much money. We just haven't had time to really catch up. Do you want to just introduce yourself and kind of tell a little bit about your experience with ARP so far? Is he frozen?
I think he's muted.
Yeah, he might be muted.
Looks like he's frozen, maybe. Well,
Yeah, he looks frozen.
Maybe we'll come back. We will open the floodgates to Eric.
Whoa.
Oh, now I'm getting the finger. Radu, are you back?
I don't know. Can you hear me okay?
Oh, there you go. Go ahead. Take it over.
There you go. Okay. Yeah, I'm relatively new to online marketing, pretty much. All of this is really new to me. I got introduced to it by Kimberly. You know, she spoke to me about it, and there was nothing I could say to argue the point. So, yeah, I busted my butt a bit, got the cash up and joined on. I haven't got any sales yet, but that hasn't discouraged me at all because I'm getting plenty of leads and I'm still getting plenty of people that are talking to me about it. So this is probably the most excited I've been about anything in quite a while. And like I've tried Empower Network, Herbalife, VSN Extreme, haven't really had much success at all. So yeah, I'm just absolutely stoked with everything that I've seen and heard about this system so far, and everyone that I've met is, well, the fact that everyone, without even question, you ask something and people just jump straight in and help you out with whatever you want to know. That's to me, that's, especially being a newbie, that it just encourages me every single day. You know, so it doesn't matter how unmotivated I might feel when I wake up. You know, I only have to speak to one or two of you and I'm ready to go for the day. So yeah, I'm loving it.
Awesome, awesome. No, and you will. You know what's funny about this, you guys? It's funny. You get one. You don't have any sales right now, but you're talking to a lot of people. I promise you that once you get one sale, then the next one will come, and then it's just going to keep coming. It's almost like just, you know, it's just you can't stop it. It's really strange like that. So good, and I can't wait. As soon as you have another sale or have a sale, you're going to come back on and tell everybody, you know, how much that duplicated for you. Because here's the thing, you guys, you can have one person under you in this company, one person, and there are no upsells, right? So normally you're used to getting into somebody's business, and it's like, yeah, I'm excited, I paid my dues, and then all of a sudden you get slapped in the face with an upgrade, right? You want to make money like everyone else is making, right? You were on a hangout, and you hear someone's making, you know, $5,000 commissions, and you're going, I'm going to make that too, and you get in, and then it's like, well, you can't make those actually unless you pay more, right? There is no upselling in what we're doing, okay? It's a flat rate for everyone. And it's not just something that we pay to get in so that we can earn commissions. This is something we pay to get in to the best platform out there that you can plug your business in and use as a tool. You no longer have to freaking beat your head up against a brick wall because you want people to open up your emails, right? You don't have to. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know about all of you guys, but internet marketing, it is frustrating, right? It's frustrating because it doesn't matter how likable you are. It doesn't matter the kind of the kind of training that you have. It doesn't matter about any of that. It's just information overload, right? And every time you get something down and put into your marketing routine on your daily basis, crap changes. Google decides to put people in a promotional folder and nobody opens your emails anymore, right? Stuff happens. Well, you got to stay current with the times. If you want to be a marketer and you want to be taken serious and you want to make money, I don't care what you're selling, you need to keep up with everyone else, okay? And the next thing that everyone's doing, email's dying, guys. SMS is the way to go. So we pay everybody on the panel, everybody on the team, anybody introduced to this company is going to pay one thing. We all pay the same thing. It's one price. We get in and we get a massive tool that makes us a lot of money. As long as you show up to the game every day and plug it in, you're going to make money, okay? And on top of that, you're going to get a powerful compensation plan. So what I went on this rant about was because here's the thing. Rowdy doesn't have a sale today, right? But he can get a sale tonight. As soon as we get off the Hangout, he can get one sale. And if you were brought here by him, I suggest you buy and give him a sale, okay? And then you can start making sales. But he can get one sale,
It's
and out of
very
that one sale, that person can go and sell, and he can have $500 by the end of the night, or by by tomorrow. So that's an amazing compliment.
One person can bring you a lot of sales. It can help. It can change your whole life, literally. Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to cut you off earlier, Candace, and tell you that I couldn't talk.
I'm making Eric rich.
I'm like literally catching up from all weekend, and my internet was down over here when I get over here to my dad's house because I'm waiting on my internet to be hooked up at my new house. So now I'm trying to get everybody's banners organized and get ready to go starting live tomorrow. So it's like
it's really hard to be rich, right? It's really hard for
us to be rich,
a bunch of money, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I want to apologize.
Well, no, I'm outsourcing for like 17 people right now, and it's just. Whew,
I have to interrupt and apologize to someone real quick. Twyla Roach, I have to apologize. She doesn't like it when we drop the F-bomb, and I shouldn't have done that. And I just want to say I'm sorry. I don't want to take her off.
You almost did.
I almost did, and I didn't want to take her off because she makes me a lot of money. So we're going to apologize there. I'm sorry.
I'll apologize for Candace.
We're
sorry.
Sorry.
But I want to say something about not having sales. I have people that are in ARP that are literally just waiting for the traffic. They're not doing anything else.
I have about 5
just
people
waiting
that
for
are just
traffic.
waiting for traffic.
They're not recruiting. They're not doing anything. They're just sitting back and saying, "Oh, I'm just going to wait for the traffic."
Yeah, I've got a lady that's getting ready to drop $10,000 in traffic.
Yeah.
So I mean, she's like, I don't recruit. I don't do anything. I just want to Hold on one second.
But oh, no, this is unacceptable. He can't do that. Can somebody touch on, he can't say that and walk away. How can you guys explain, or Eric, how, if you have someone on your team that is like, I'm going to buy traffic, how is that going to help you, right? Can you explain to everybody how awesome that is, that someone can buy traffic?
The traffic right now, if you buy you an ad pack, which is $100, and now that we're at 25% conversion rates from application to sell, you're looking at out of every 100 people, actually out of every 20 to 25 people that opt in with their name and cell phone, you're going to get 5 sales.
We'll put a disclaimer on the bottom of the video.
Yeah, not everybody. Yeah. Some people might have more, some people might have less. But the way the overall system is right now, the average of it is 25% conversion rates from app to sale.
And that's system wide.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I don't know what it is from. I don't know what the opt-in percentage is right now, but I know from application to sell, it did go up to 25% last week. So we're jumping up 1% every week. With the industry standard at 1 to 2% right now, we're crushing it. We are literally crushing it.
Oh, I get goosebumps.
Can we, since we're talking numbers, because some people really relate to numbers, right? Some people don't want to hear me go on and on about other stuff. So since we're talking about numbers, let's go through the panel. For anybody that knows their numbers, let's call them out. Does anybody, we have numbers, you guys, that are just ridiculous. And when I say that, I mean I'm talking about open rates. I'm talking about conversions, okay? Like does anybody know what they're converting at right now?
I'm converting at 63%.
70%.
70%. Anybody else?
I'm at 43%.
I think I'm at close to 80.
Oh, wow.
I got
what about you?
62.
So I mean, everybody across the board, we're at least, averaging at least 50%, if not higher. And I mean, I don't know anybody that's out there listening. I don't think, I mean, you might be converting that high in your business, but you know, if you're converting that high with not this tool, then come on board and see what happens. You're going to be converting at like 80 and 90.
Even if you're converting at 10% right now, you're doing better than the industry standard. So
Oh, absolutely.
you're crushing it with 10%.
I'm at 100% app to sale right now. Just to let you know, if that's what you're talking about.
No, click on list view instead of bucket view.
List view. Well, all I know is everyone who's paid for an app has become a client. I can switch it. But yeah.
Well, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Everybody that's paid an app with you has become a client.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Even the two apps.
That's really cool.
Hey, Danny, even the 2 apps off of the ones that you got.
No, okay, the one. So you're right. I just clicked on list and it was 83. So that one guy dropped out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was 83.
Oh, you're only at 83%.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I know that's what the standard is now. We're like so spoiled.
I want to tell everyone here too. I don't know what everybody talks about, like, you know, in their private messages amongst each other, but I mean, I'm sure everybody kind of has their own little private conversations, like all of us do on the panel. Like, you know, we like to laugh and stuff. But it's like, it got to the point where we're like, I know, I've been talking to a couple of you where it's like, if I don't have at least a $200 day, like.
Well, I try to share.
We're like depressed.
And but the thing is, you really don't even have to work to make $200 a day. You could have 2 people below you making sales, and there goes your $200.
Exactly.
I woke up today and had a sale from Kimmy and Jared.
You got 2 from me today, didn't you?
Did.
No, I got 2. Sorry.
All right, then I had a $300 day today. 2 from Kimmy, 1 from Jared. I haven't promoted it all today.
Nice.
And that's residual. I mean, click the damn link. Damn.
Yeah, and you know, and something I wanted to mention too a while ago. I mean, I just had a paid application just from doing this hangout.
Yeah.
Guys, it doesn't get any more duplicatable than that. You send people to these hangouts, and we sit here and we talk and we hang out with each other, and we build that relationship with them, and they buy. It just works, guys. If you go look at the leaderboard after tonight's hangout, it's going to be our entire team dominating the leaderboard, just like it is every time we get done doing a hangout. Every time, like we're on the top 8 spots. So, I mean, and the fact that we got some new people jumping on here tonight, guys, that's big.
We love it.
It's very good edification for these people.
And I don't know if y'all realize, but I mentioned it a little bit earlier before some of these people jumped on. We're ranked at like 33,000 now in the United States. So this is a pretty popular hangout. There's a lot of people that watch it. And, you know, there's a lot of people that come watch this. So you're getting a lot of exposure just from hanging out with us. And it's gonna help you get sales just because you're hanging out with us. That's why I kind of opened it up to the team tonight, let some other people jump on with us, because it really will help you that much.
I think this is a great idea. I think every week we should have just like a circulating spot on the panel where people are just coming on and off and just telling their story, you know, just in and out. I think that's awesome. You never see teams in other companies duplicating enough to where they can be bringing people in and out. So I think duplication is awesome, you guys. Duplication is the key to keeping your residuals. If you don't have duplications, your residuals will die and your business will die. So that is one thing that our team in whole, and you know, we've got people on the team coming in and literally making sales the day that they join.
In hours, within hours.
Well, just to let a lot of people know out there as well, though, we went from like 10, 15 people in our Facebook group to over 120 some people now in like 17 days.
Yeah.
I mean, that right there shows you the duplication of what the system does for us. And it's so easy. It's like literally, I bet you all these people on this panel right now can tell you we don't have to explain anything. The funnel does the work for us. Yeah, we do communicate with the people through the text, the platform in our back office, of course. You know, that lets them know that there's somebody else on the other side. But once they go through the funnel, they watch the presentations. I probably answered maybe 3 or 4 questions out of every person that's come in. I don't have to answer anything. It literally answers every question that you have, and that's why the funnel is so powerful. That's why it's converting at 25% system-wide right now.
Yeah, and another thing I want to say, guys, it's not necessarily just online people. like marketers like we are.
Yeah.
I've taken mine offline. I have doctors in my team. I've got all kinds of people that it's incredible. They see it and they're like, whoa, I can just buy traffic, literally just, throw some money in, buy some traffic, and make money. And, put my business in there, and they're going to build me a custom funnel for my business. I can customize it. I can do whatever I want with it. They can't believe it. And, I mean, because they've gone to different people, and to build a funnel like we're going to have built for us, it's probably anywhere between $50,000 to $100,000.
Oh, easy.
Easy. And I mean,
the one we're running right now is about a $20,000 funnel, easy.
And as a founder, like coming in now, where we're coming in, we have access to a lot of things that people won't have access to if they don't come in at this level.
Yeah,
so,
if you snooze, you're gonna lose a lot.
Yeah, I mean, all the people I know, I just tell them, I'm like, guys, because I love them and I've seen them struggle online. If you know people that are in your downline or that you've just seen struggling online, go to them and tell them, look, just take a look at it. Just go through the funnel and just get in, because it's going to change their life. It's going to change their business. If you love them, if you care about them at all, tell them. Seriously, don't be afraid. Just do it. I know I've gone to some really big marketers too, and
this is something you can bring to anybody.
You can take it to anyone, anybody.
Yeah. Anybody that does business, and and Kimmy has a good point there. She landed a pretty good business partner with her the other day.
Yeah.
And I don't know if she wants to talk about that, but he's gonna do a lot for her business, and it's gonna be a good partnership. And
he's super excited about it. And he said, you know what? He's like, I don't want a distraction. I'm very focused. And I said, it's not going to distract you.
No, it's actually going to leverage. It's going to leverage it for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when he actually went through the funnel and saw what it was, he's like, oh my God, like, couldn't believe it. It's not a distraction, guys. Whatever you're in, don't feel like you're cheating on your primary company, because you're not. It's a tool that's going to help you build your primary company. Because I know for a lot of people, they're like, well, I'm happy where I am. I don't want to do anything else. I don't want to do multiple streams, but it's not like that. And another thing on the multiple stream thing, the survey I love, because now I can distinguish where I put people, because people always say that to me. How do you know who to go to for what business? And now I can just read through their survey like a resume and say, well, okay, this person has this much money to spend, so maybe I'll send them to this offer, or I'll put them in a top tier program. But it really helps you with your business that way.
And if you don't want to promote, like we said earlier, just buy some ad packs and sit back and approve applications. Be lazy.
And Don even says that on the calls. Like,
he's literally designed this for people that don't want to do anything. Mm-hmm. He goes over and over and over how the society is getting to where they want something for nothing. Well, if you really want to get into something and get something for nothing, well, you first off got to have this as your vehicle. I'm gonna tell you that right now, and use this and implement it. Buy some ad packs, sit back, approve applications whenever you want.
There's some pretty big marketers that are in already, right, Eric?
Oh,
that's what they're doing. They're just sitting back and waiting.
I just landed last week a guy from Amway that's $1 million earner.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Don't be afraid to put it out there, guys. Seriously. It's for everybody. Any marketer, anybody with a business.
You would be surprised the person that you could attract when you just put yourself out there, because there's so many people that are looking for what we have and need what we have, that just putting yourself out there and being a face on a video talking about it or whatever, that person might connect with you in a way that they haven't connected with somebody else. And they might be, like Eric said, $1 million earner in Amway. They might be a six-figure a month earner over here in Empower Network. They might be a six-figure a week earner somewhere. You never know who you're going to connect with. You never know,
right? It's the luck of the draw. You might come across somebody that's going to make you very wealthy overnight.
And one of the important things too. One of the important things about this system is you keep what you capture, and there's a policy on that And if you get caught, skipping around and finding a sponsor, you can actually get kicked out. So you're keeping what you capture. So all you have to do is capture this guy's cell phone, and he's yours. He can't join somebody else. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Once you have somebody locked into your funnel, they're yours.
Yep. And also the best part, the most gratification, well, I wouldn't use that word. I'd say the best part about the system is that people are coming in that have never made money on the internet before, and they are duplicating. And I've never seen duplication happen so easily and repetitive over and over and over for anybody, and it makes me feel very good to see these people making money online, and it's one of the best feelings in the world for me.
It is.
I mean,
me too.
having people come in that are struggling online or struggling offline or just really don't have motivation to do a whole lot, they can come into this, plug into our team, or just plug into the back office. I don't care. Just get in and put your link out. Put it all over social media. Put it in newspapers. Whatever you want.
And our team helps you to,
yeah.
We go and comment on your posts and everything. It's so much abundance out there. It's not like we're all trying to, outdo each other.
Yeah, we're not
joke around about it, but
no.
We edify every one of you. And
the money is good. The money is good, but seeing people duplicating what you want them to do is incredible. It's life-changing for me, and it's life-changing for those other people as well. Because
just seeing your team make money is probably one of the best parts. It's actually better than making money yourself.
Exactly.
Because if it's somebody that you directly brought in, you are making money, but so are they. And it really doesn't get any better than that, especially when you're trying to lift people up and inspire them and push them to do something better with their life than just go to some 9-to-5 job. We live our lives the way we want to because we chose to do something that a lot of people choose not to do or can't do. And we're trying to lift other people up in order to do that. And this is one of the ways that we do. So.
And we also have the best comp plan out there, which is a split commission. There's no 4 levels down, 5 levels down. You split the commission that you make with your front line. If you make a sale, you split it with your up line. That's it. There's no legs, no levels, no nothing. This is the best comp plan out. That's why Don has put it inside the system for us. Because that's what makes it so duplicatable for everybody. Because we don't have to worry about, well, let's say Joe Blow drops out 3 levels down. Well, this person doesn't get paid, so they wind up dropping out. It's not like that. It's split commission all the way through. So you're building this way instead of this way. I don't know if y'all saw that, but this way, not that way. But anyway.
Sorry, I was focused on something else.
Oh, it's all good.
Somebody wrote in a question, and can I ask the question, you guys? I don't know much about this, so I can't really touch on it, but somebody wrote me and said that someone was watching, and they were curious how this compares to something called Midge.
I've never heard of it.
Mig.
Is that what it's called?
Mig's a joke.
Oh, okay.
Basically, those guys came to Dawn to get a funnel built, and I guess they weren't patient enough for it or something, and decided to go do it on their own. And but I'm fairly certain that they won't be around very long. I don't think they have the infrastructure to hold any kind of massive growth like that. I mean, they just kind of threw it up. So I don't see them being around very long.
Okay, so basically,
that's my personal opinion. You could take it for what it's worth. If you want to trust me and not go with it, fine. If you think Mig is awesome, then go think Mig is awesome. I really don't care. But I mean, that's my honest opinion about it.
Right. We're not in MIG making money, so we know we're making money here,
Exactly.
right?
And
everybody else is making money.
Yeah, and everybody that's out there watching right now, this is unscripted, okay? I didn't even know what I was going to come in here and talk about tonight, literally. I just jumped on, got on here with you guys, and I've been sitting here putting banners together since I got on the Hangout because my internet was screwed up until right at like 10:05, and that's when I jumped on. I've been sitting here putting banners together since I got on, so if I'm like
Putting
and on
banners
with.
together for the team, because that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
We are
Yeah,
here
you,
for
you, you
all
want you
of
want
you.
Danny can tell you over there. I brought him in a cell.
yeah, and
They're really taking off. I'm actually I'm gonna put out my own little. Probably get my own little market on this thing right here. My own little product.
yeah, you want to talk about unscripted, man. We were supposed to go live at 9 o'clock, and it's 8:58, and I'm the only one on the Hangout. It's 2 minutes till we go live, and I'm the only one sitting here. I'm like, I gotta find somebody to jump on here with me. I'm like, if it hits 9 o'clock and nobody's on, I said, I'm just hitting the broadcast button. We already got people sitting on here watching, waiting.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll go live by myself, and they can just jump on. I'll just talk about some random stuff and hope like hell it resonates with somebody.
That's so funny. Yeah, these are all unscripted, people. We're just telling you how it goes. Like, my last week was a pretty good week. I've had better weeks, but you know, I'm in transition and moving and stuff like that. So when things like that happen, you kind of, I don't ever lose focus, but you do kind of. I guess Kimberly said the other day she thought I was mad at her because I haven't really talked to her. But that's just because I haven't been online.
Well, and that's the thing, though. We all got in this industry so that we can live our lives and do what we want to do and not have to be behind the computer all the time.
Exactly.
So, I mean, so when you have the chance to go do something like that, or you have a chance to go take a vacation or whatever, step away from work for a while. I mean, that's the reason why we got in this in the first place, is to have the freedom and have the time. If you're just going to spend the whole time on the computer or spend the whole time working, I mean, yeah, it's better than working for a boss, but we got here for the freedom, so take the freedom when you have it, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Anybody else want to give their 5 cents worth of stuff out? I see Radu's on here tonight. What's up, Radu?
Yeah, I said a little something.
There you go.
I just want to put a realization and comparing to what you can make in this compared to your current job. I'm in the military, and I'm currently making $3,000 a month, and that's being in the military for 5 years. In 1 week, I'm already making $1,200 a month in this. So if that doesn't blow your mind, then
What? Yeah, something's wrong with them.
Yeah, guys, I freaking was like you were talking about before, tried other programs. I've been in EN for a while, and it's slow going with signups and everything, and starting to get disheartened. And then all of a sudden, we run into Auto Recruiting Platform, and it's like, bam! Like someone turned the freaking faucet on, and here we go. And that's all there is to it, you know. And that can happen for all you guys watching. I mean, you're in a business, you're like, I don't know if I want to do something else because I'm already stretching myself to do this, I'm stretching myself to do that. And I was in the same boat. It was like, man, if this thing, we're going to give it a shot. My market was my brother. It's like, we're going to give it a shot, and if it doesn't pay for itself within the first 30 days, then, you know, we might have to back out because we're on our last marketing dollar. Sure enough, 2 days later, it's paying for itself, and now it's paying for all of our Empower Network stuff, too. You know, it's amazing. It can happen to you in 3 days, just like that.
Yep. We have really built a nice team here, and you know the only people that are it's not stopping. The only people that are literally linked to me are Kimberly and Jared. That's it. The rest of these guys have signed up, you know, below Jared and Kimberly, and pretty much that's it right here on the panel tonight. But you know, we're gonna have more and more and more people coming out, and if you really want to see the power of what the system has to offer, you have got to go through the funnel now.
Yeah, and I want to talk about some of the groups. You know, some of the
Jared,
talk has been going on. And this guy's asking this question, and you know, and the first thing that, can y'all hear me, or was I cutting out?
You were cutting out.
It's cutting out pretty bad. Yeah, it's still kind of being all.
But once you watch the Hangout again over, it's not gonna mess up. It's probably just a connection right now.
Yeah. And now I just lost my train of thought.
Oh, Lady D.
Go figure. Go figure, go figure. But I mean, yeah, this thing was unscripted tonight. I mean, big time, guys. We had barely, nobody on here at 9 o'clock when we were supposed to go live. But yeah, it's a big business. I mean, without a doubt. Yeah. Is there anybody else that wants to say anything? I mean, this thing is it seems to be blotching out pretty bad for me. I don't know if it is for y'all or not, but I mean, I don't want to keep talking and it like kind of messing up the hangout because
You're pretty good now. You're pretty good now.
to me, I okay. Well, I don't even remember what I was saying now, so it's kind of pointless. I lost my train of thought. Go figure. Go figure. Man.
Does anybody from Down Under want to say anything? Any final thoughts?
We got 2 people from Australia. Cool.
Sure do. Yeah.
Get on it. Click the link, people. Click the link and watch what happens, man. It will blow your mind. We will be skipping on kangaroos until the cows come home.
That's funny.
Yeah, this appeals to anyone. Like anybody who's already in the network marketing industry or the internet marketing industry, it appeals to them because they need what tools we have. So you can get to work and start marketing to all these leaders, and all of a sudden all you need is one leader on your team, and it could really, really explode for you.
Yeah, tell me about it. I've got about 5 of them doing it right now.
Don't underestimate the power of one person,
Oh, definitely.
Powerful tool, what we got here.
And I have to say, I've got in with Eric when he first joined, and I did nothing with it. Nothing. Did I, Eric? I just sat back and was like, yeah, okay, whatever.
I think she sat at three views and 2 opt-ins and 1 in a presentation for 2 months.
Yeah, so I was like,
I had to go in. I had to literally go in and kick her in the ass just to get her started, really.
I was like, well, okay, let me go and watch it again. And I watched it again, and I'm like, well, what can it do for my team? That's what I wanted to know. I said, I'm tired of bringing people into things that they can't make money in, or they can't duplicate what I'm doing because I'm full-time, they don't know how to do it, and then I feel guilty.
You're
I'm
awesome.
like, no, but I feel guilty. And I said to Eric, okay, when I do a video about it, you'll know I'm serious. So I shot my first video, and it's #1 on YouTube on the first page. Woohoo! But that's the power, guys. You have some amazing marketers in this team. Leverage what they know. We're all helping each other. We're teaching each other how to do video, how to SEO, all kinds of different things.
Every single one of us has something that we're good at, right?
Yes.
Something that we kind of shine at. And that's one thing that this team has been super good about is sharing that skill with everyone on the panel. I can definitely vouch to that. So.
Yeah, Candace rocks at the copy. I mean, I'm always swiping her stuff, and it's hilarious, and people love to read it. And the team says, oh, is it okay? And I'm like, yeah, go, take it and just change it around, make it your own, put a different picture in, or do whatever. And then they start making sales, and they're like, oh, my gosh, I've never done anything like this before, or I'm so new at it, I don't know what to do. And I'm like, just get in the group, follow what we're doing, and you'll have success, and they are having success. I mean, our team is a testament to that.
Yeah, and I remember the point that I was trying to make earlier. Basically, the questions we were going to get back from some people within the team is, questions from people thinking about joining or whatever, and they haven't gone through the funnel yet. So if you're inside auto recruiting platform, guys, and people are asking you a lot of questions about it, they need to go through the funnel. Like the funnel will explain everything they need to know, and the questions that they're asking you are answered by the funnel.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
So
and then some.
Yeah. I mean, it's answered and then some. So why would you take your time to explain something that's already explained for you in the process that they have to go through in order to sign up?
And probably explain better.
Yeah, and exactly, and they'll explain it a lot better than you can. I mean, that's the whole point of the process. You don't need to try to sell them. You let the platform do the selling. All you do is bring people to that page, and if they don't pay the app, if they're one of your good friends, maybe hit them back up. But if they're not paying the app, then a lot of times you're probably not going to want them on your team anyways. That's there as a filter for a reason, And you're getting the highest quality of leads. Whoever pays you $5 to find out some more information about something, that's a pretty good lead. I mean,
Yep.
And they've already opted in with their cell phone, so you got their cell phone, you can text them. They paid $5. That's one heck of a lead. That's definitely somebody I would consider putting into my business, without a doubt. And one of the things is you need to approach this as something that you have to be accepted into. You don't just get in. This isn't some money game. People get denied. They've had plenty of people get denied. I have a guy right now that's still sitting in the complete section. He's been there for over a month now. They won't approve him right now because some deals are going on behind the scenes. But that just goes to show you, it's not something that you just jump in, pay a $5 app, and get it approved, and go watch presentations. It's something you literally have to be approved to. It's almost like an exclusive club, so to speak. So don't take the application lightly. Like, don't be serious with it, because you would want your prospects and people that go through your phone to be serious with it too. So yeah, I mean, it really doesn't get any better than this, guys. I mean, a lot, like Eric was saying earlier, a lot of the people on this panel are a couple of levels below me. So they're not going to leave.
Yeah.
I mean, so they're not going to leave. They're making money. So that means the people on my front line aren't going to leave because they're making money, which means I get to keep making money, which means Eric gets to keep making money, which means his upline. I mean, it just trickles up. So, I mean, there's nobody leaving now, guys. It's here to stay, I promise you. And it's just something.
My retention rate is about 80 to 90% right now.
When you get this thing rolling and you see the power of the duplication, it's going to blow your mind.
I just got a tag from Dale. That's who our sponsor is, our upline. He said he just got 15 leads from a hangout he didn't even attend. That's what happens when you have team of leaders like Eric, Candace, Jared, and Kimberly. And he just got 15 leads, you guys. He's not even on our hangout.
Yep.
He just put the link out there and said, go take a look. Go see what my team is up to. Boom. He'll probably get sign-ups tonight because of that.
Yeah, you guys, I want to say something too. I think Travis was saying that Jonathan, the way that Travis came in, Jonathan was just kind of like, hey, you need to check it out. If you trust me, look at it, right? And he did, right? Because that's just kind of the relationship that you kind of build with marketers out there. And I'm sure every single one of you out there on the Hangout, you guys have friends like that, right? That you can go to. And then I listened to Kim and Eric talk about how Kim kind of sat on her butt for however long and wouldn't do that. She's just kind of like, whatever, right? And then he had to get in her face and say, do this now. And she's like, okay, I will. It's kind of the same thing in my situation. I think Jared can attest to that I was in the middle of moving, and Jared kept bringing this up to me, and I was like, Jared, I don't really care. Like, I don't want to look at it. I was like, I don't. And he'd say, Candace, like, seriously, do you trust me? And then Eric got on the, we got on the Skype, and Eric said, Candace, like, don't you trust us? And I'm like, yeah, I do. So just send me the link. You guys, I didn't even look at the presentation before I bought. How about that? I said to Jared, I said, is there any way I can just skip all this stupid video crap? I don't care. Just let me buy it. You guys say I need it, whatever. And I bought it. Well, not watching the presentation actually kind of hurt me because I just sat on it for a month and a half in, right? If I would have watched the presentation, I probably would have got out there and started marketing. But so, I mean, the power of relationships just with people. People are like, how are you making all these sales? It's not really that complicated when it comes, this is a product that can help someone. It can help a marketer, right? My friends came to me and said I needed this for my business, and I trust my friends, and guess what? I'm here. So don't be like me or Kim, because honestly, when we got in, we had time to sit on our butt, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's no more time for that. You guys, we're so close to going live and rolling out the traffic and everything. You're going to get left behind. You've heard these people testify that the applications can take a couple days. They can take even longer than that. Get in, pay your $5, get your application done, get the ball moving, and then once you get in, watch your presentations and do not sit on your butt because you're going to watch everybody pass you by. I saw there was a friend of mine that came to my wall today on Facebook and said something about, I'm thinking about NRP. And Jonathan popped in and said, dude, you've been talking about this for a week. You could have made $1,000 already. It would already be in your bank account by now, and that's the truth. No one's blowing smoke up your butt. Nobody's, it's the truth. There are people like Danny said. He made, he's $500 in 6 days. Okay, and I guarantee you that all that money's already hit his bank account. He's not waiting 3 weeks, right? He's not. So he can then turn that around and put it right back into his business if he wants to. it's instant gratification. Those are the kind of things that, you know, like if you're making a sale and you still have to wait 3 weeks to get your little commission or whatever, you know, you kind of lose focus. So anyway, I just wanted to touch on that, you guys. I kept hearing everybody on the panel saying, you know, that, you know, it was just a friend that kind of gave them that friendly push, and then Kim had mentioned sitting around on it, and I did too. And I really hope that all of you don't do that. Really, don't do that, because you're going to hurt yourself.
Well, if you wait any longer, then you're going to wind up coming in and paying the extra fees that they're going to tag on to this, because we're getting ready to move out of beta phase, and we're going into beta 2 any day now. And the longer you wait, you're going to miss out on all the founder stuff that we get extra. So
we don't even know what it all is yet.
Yeah, well, I know some of what it is, but we can't tell you on the call right now anyway. So I mean, you're gonna have to get in to find out. Oh, and
talk about the 2 calls a day. Actually, there are 2 calls a day that the owner, Don, does every single day.
Well, that's kind of getting ready to come to a halt.
Okay.
Well, no, it's still gonna be there, but what he's been doing for the past few months is teaching us how to communicate through the text platform with these people, and that right there you're going to have to pay for later on in the future to get that information. So if you want to get it for free, you got to come in now. Don't wait. Don't wish a year from now you had made this decision today, because I'm telling you, it's happened to me many times, and I'm glad that I jumped on this one when I did, because it has made me so happy.
It's made us all really happy, and our team's really happy. Like, it's changing lives of people that, I mean, I can't tell you how excited I get. Not when I'm getting a text that I made the money, but I know that somebody on my team made a sale. Yep. And then I see, you know, they put something up that their team member made a sale. It's, I don't know, I can't even explain it, how awesome it is. Mm-hmm. It's so fantastic. I've never seen anything like it, actually.
Duplication at its best, at its finest.
It truly is.
Yep. So anybody else have anything they want to comment, say? Are there any questions out there, Jared?
I think Jared's frozen.
Yep, he is.
Yeah, for some reason my camera's not working. I'm not really sure why.
We can still hear you, Jared.
Yeah, I'm not real sure why the camera stopped working.
Do you know, are there any questions?
We do have some, let's see. I'm not seeing any questions. Actually, I mean, Sarah and Pritchard don't need my merchant account. Candace answered that. It said you don't have to, but it's kind of a good idea. Yeah, you definitely. I mean, if you're in the United States and you join us, it's definitely the best idea to go ahead and get the merchant account, because you're going to get paid, you know, 3 days after the sale's made. So I mean, it really doesn't get any sweeter than that. You know, this whole system is designed around creating cash flow, because unless you have cash flow, your business is not going to take off. You need cash flow, and this system gives you cash flow. So definitely want to get the merchant account as soon as you can if you join and you're inside the United States. Now, going in beta 2, the anybody that's international will get a pay card, and everybody in the United States will also get a pay card, because that's how they're going to pay us out on the application fees, and then that's how the internationals will get paid on everything, sell and app fees. But you know, that's basically there to help automate it, because they're going to be able to push a button and have everybody there paid on their cards. So I think that's going to end up being once a week. I don't know if they've said it yet, but I think that's probably what it's going to end up being, which still isn't bad. But
yeah, I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
I am. Yeah. That's very cool.
This is the biggest game changer the internet has seen in years, people.
And nobody even really knows about it yet.
Nah, this thing hasn't even hit. This thing hasn't even hit mainstream yet. Wait till it does.
Can we say something to anybody out there right now that's on a team that's not, and you're not really making a lot of money with what you're doing?
Hit one of us up. I'm gonna mute myself for a minute. I'll be right back.
So I want to talk to anybody out there that's watching, that's on a team in another company, and you're not making a lot of money, and this sounds really appealing to you, and there's something that's holding you back, and it's called the people in your upline telling you to stay focused and not look at anything else. I want to tell you something. If you're not making money, or if you're struggling in your business and your upline is telling you to shy away from something that can possibly help your business without actually knowing or seeing what it is that's being offered to you, you need to recognize that this is your business, this is your livelihood, and that there are things that you need to do sometimes to plug into your business, and there are things that you need to do that maybe your upline doesn't, support. It's not really up to them. You guys think for yourself. I'm telling you right now that if I listened to the people telling me not to look at something like this for my business, I would still be struggling with duplication on my team, okay? And I would be slapping myself in the face here in a couple months because I have built quite a bit of residual income in a very short period of time that's going to help me, not with just having money, but now I have a complete marketing budget that was not there before that I can put back into my main business. And if I would have listened to people telling me, Candace, what are you doing? Candace, if I listened to them, I wouldn't be there right now. So you have to think for yourself. I know that this whole industry is kind of based on like find a mentor, until you know what you're doing, latch onto a leader or something like that. I'm here to tell you, I don't consider myself a leader. Anybody in my downline, they are my business partners, okay? If I inspire someone or if I can teach someone something to make things easier on them, then I am so for it. But I'm not a leader. I'm a friend, and I'm telling you as a friend that if you're looking up to someone who's not looking out for you and your best interest, they may not be the leader that you want to follow, okay? Because if you see your downline struggling, your job is to help them create something that's going to work, even if it's to veer them away from what you initially brought them into, right? I had a team of people that were struggling with something, and instead of telling them to work on their mindset, right, and keep their eye on the ball, mindset is great, but we all have to, be realistic here, okay? There are things that maybe we need to change. There's things we might need to add. There might be something we need to do to get people moving because people can't, pay the bills with a mindset shift. People can't do that, okay? So if someone's telling you or guiding you in that way, if you're not making money and if you're struggling, you look away from them and you make decisions for yourself. This is something that can help your business, and this might not be it. If you think this isn't it, I'm not saying that like you got to get in here and get in now. I think you should, but I'm just telling you, do not listen to other people because you have to look out for yourself. And I think a lot of you out there know exactly what I'm talking about. So
I do, I do too. I know there's lots that are out there. I know even on my team, people say, oh, well, Kimberly, you can do it because you know how. And it's like, well, you can too now. It's so easy. Just go through the funnel, see what it's all about, and guys, do it for you. Do it for your family. Really, if you're not making money and you're just sitting there week after week, month after month, and you're still not making money, there's a reason why. There is a reason why, and it's because it can't be duplicated. This can, and this will help you in your primary business. That's what I keep telling people. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about something and here he comes. We're back on. Are we back? Are we live?
People, refresh your screen.
Yep.
yeah.
Refresh your screen.
Sorry about that, guys. My computer just started being retarded.
It's all your fault, Jared.
And I even rebooted it. I mean, there's not a whole lot more I can do. I mean, my computer, it normally runs pretty good, but for some reason here lately, I guess I got too much junk on it. I need to clean it up a little bit. Sorry about that everybody that's watching.
Yeah, but what Kimmy was touching on there, like this is perfect, goes hand in hand with anything you're doing at the moment. So don't look at it as a distraction like everyone's been already saying. This is perfect, exactly what you need to scale your business up and to automate things more. Because like Eric was touching on with the traffic, you spend $100 share and you can get $300 to $500 in return. That kind of traffic is just not available anywhere else anymore. Like all the solo ads these days are so beaten up and useless that
These guys want it.
you're lucky to get any opt-ins at all, let alone sales out of them. So what
And
we've
if you
got-
do, then you have to email them all the time. You know, you're trying to convert them. It's a full-time job every day trying to learn copy and how to be persuasive. And who wants to do that? I don't. It's a job
That's
for
right,
me.
you know, and that's another good point there, Kimmy. Like email, you know, nobody's even opening those emails anymore. So we got SMS, and I'm getting 100% open rate on my messages.
I know, and people freak out, don't they? Like when you actually like text them from your back office, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, this is what it really is about. Like this is what I can do with my business." And you know, you're carrying on a conversation, and they're like, "This is so cool," and they can't believe because a lot of companies have the ability to capture cell phones, but they don't have the ability to chat back and forth. And as far as I know, I think ARP is the only one that has that patent right now. Am I correct on that, Eric and Jared?
Yeah, ARP is the only one with a two-way chat for your cell phone. I mean, they have other platforms out there, but they work like an autoresponder, kind of like your Get Responses or your AWebers or things like that. Whereas this is actual chat. Like I can text you from my back office, and it shows up on your phone. When you text back, I get it in my back office, and that's how we can chat.
Can I say something too about the
I just want to say that we have 10 people in the top 12 on our team right now on the beta earners board just since we've been on this hangout.
Yeah, let me say something about traffic. Like Travis was saying, you can't find traffic out there like that. Listen, I've had people come to me and say, yeah, well, it's going to get saturated. It's going to get... Okay, first of all, it's going to be a really long time if that even happens, okay? But here's the thing, you guys. Everything gets saturated to a point, right? If you're growing and using the same things will get saturated. I understand that. Let's get to that point before we worry, though, okay? Solo ads used to be the hottest thing, right? Solo ads, you run a solo ad and you were just on top of the world. I mean, now that's kind of, we've progressed, just like email marketing. People would send out an email and get rich overnight, right? We're progressing. So now we're moving into SMS and some better traffic sources. So jump in, go for a ride with it with the rest of us, and capitalize and monetize while you can. If it gets saturated, once it starts kind of dying off, that's when I'm sure ARP, the CEO of ARP, is going to look into what it is he's going to need to do to give us the next best thing. We just always have to evolve. Don't be, a naysayer. That's going to be this, and this is going to be that. Because if you are, you're just going to stay stuck where it's already not working, okay? Yes. Venture into what's working right now.
And guess what? Candace, guess what? I want to change the subject real quick. I'm looking on the surfboard right now.
You're about to touch on what I was about to touch on.
Oh, I love this. Hey, you guys, while we're live on the air right now, we just increased conversions from app to reseller to 26%.
Yes!
Wow.
So we went from 25% to 26% in less than 4 days.
Wow.
That's,
I love it.
We're growing and growing and growing.
Eric, I want you to give a little bit of the background of Don, because you know Don's background and what he's accomplished. And a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know. He's behind the scenes kind of guy, you know?
Yeah, he's been known for building systems for a lot of people that have really made a lot of people a whole bunch of money. But Don wants the credit for this one this time. You know, he wants to have his face on the front of this and doesn't want to be behind the scenes anymore. I don't know if you guys remember RFS. It was a reverse funnel system. When was that, Jared? 2008?
Yeah, I think it was like 2008 or so.
And it was one of the most successful, funnel systems out there at the time. And actually, it was the most successful one at the time. Everything Don has created has been the most successful thing out at the time. This is going to be here for a while. I mean, he's really put a lot of time and work into this, and
it's his baby.
Just a two-way chat or the SMS two-way platform that we have took years and years and years to get established. It's not something that you can just duplicate in 6 months. I mean, it takes years to do this, and if somebody wants to go out and try to copy the system, it's not going to happen just like that. You're not going to see another system like this. And that's
For
why
a while.
and everything Don's created has been pretty much like that. He wants something that is gonna be his.
Innovative, new,
It's
yeah.
he wants it to be his. It's not gonna be something that's going to be somebody else come out with another system that's like it, you know?
Yeah, he just, like, when he's on the call, it's so funny because lately I've been hearing him say, like, we don't even realize the positions that we're in.
Yeah,
Like,
I
we
know.
think we're making money now. He just laughs. He goes, wait till the traffic hits and wait until it goes live, you guys. Like, your lives are about to change big time. Like, you know, big time.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't even hit beta 2, and we have people
Nothing.
earning, thousands of dollars a month in residuals who've
Yeah.
never made money before
Never.
anywhere else. We have Eric, who, if he hasn't hit six figures yet, he's about to hit six figures. Candace, I actually brought Candace in, and she's making more money than I am because she's gone out
Cool
there and
is
killed
that?
it.
Yeah.
I mean, do you know anywhere else where you can bring somebody in and person below you make more money than you? No, I haven't seen that anywhere else. I haven't seen it anywhere else. And I've done several different things throughout the past, year or two. And if you bring in somebody below you, they're never going to make as much money as you. Well, she's already making more money than I am, and I put her in. And she just really started doing something like right after the Blog Beast launch, when that was a big epic fail. I might get some hate on that one because there's a lot of EN people.
Well, we
probably
love
watching
Empower
this.
Network. We do.
Yeah.
I mean,
We
it's
do-
taught
we
me
do.
everything, a lot of what I know. It really
Yeah, well,
has.
I mean, Empower Network was kind of my start in the industry. I mean, that's where I started at a year ago.
Mine
That's
too.
how I met Eric. It's how I started building the relationships that I have now. So
Me too.
I can't really, I can't say a whole lot of negative about Empower. There's a lot of things with it now that I necessarily don't agree with, and that's why I'm no longer, promoting Empower Network. But I still have access to the products. The products are still great. It taught me a lot about what's going on. But like everybody else has problems is the duplication. I brought some people in,
Yeah.
but nobody was duplicating. I never got a pass up, and I brought I think 6 people in. They never brought a single person. I mean,
Yeah.
how are you supposed to leverage a pass up system if nobody's passing up to you?
That's
You know what I
the
mean?
problem with most of the companies out there. The attrition rate is like so high. And like Eric said, he's probably, what do you have? Still about 90%, Eric, of the people still with you.
Yeah, 90%. I have a retention rate of 90% right now.
Mhm.
I'm working on 10% of the people right now to trying to get them going.
You've kind of hit some snags along the way with one of your guys too. So I mean, but I mean, to be honest with you, once this thing launches, I don't foresee anybody that's in right now. Like if you've gotten in and you bought traffic and you have traffic coming in on this first run, I don't foresee anybody quitting. I don't foresee anybody getting out because if you just go out and buy a traffic pack or two and you have some people underneath you, you're gonna make sales.
Even if you just buy one traffic pack, that's all you gotta do. Just get one.
I mean, a worst case scenario, you should get at least one sale per traffic pack. On a worst case basis. Is that guaranteed? No.
For $100, like, oh my gosh, that's so insane.
Nothing is guaranteed. So we're all adults here. We all know how to run a business, okay?
Yes.
Nothing is guaranteed, but we're talking in a worst case scenario, and actually it's 26% now. So you're talking about 1 out of every 4. You should at least get 4 apps per traffic pack. That's a sale per traffic pack. So
you're gonna make your money back. You're gonna make your money back. Well, I'm not gonna go into all that. Sorry, I'm speaking too far ahead for people right now.
But I mean, understand that in a worst case scenario, with the way the conversions are now, in a worst case scenario, if you buy a traffic pack, you should at least make your money back.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, the best thing to do from that point is to take that $100 and put it right back into your business. Keep scaling up.
Yep.
Because,
definitely.
Because you're eventually going to get to the point where you're making so much money, it's not going to matter. But you have to be scaling to get there. You can't make one sale and then take that $100 and go spend it on some new shoes. Take that $100, put it right back in your business, and get 2 sales the next time.
That's right.
So I mean, it's just about treating it like a business. When you treat it like a business, it'll pay you like a business. When you treat it like a hobby, it's going to pay you like a hobby.
And we're teaching our team that as well. So you guys, when you come in on our team, we're going to help you with stuff like that.
And we do these hangouts for our team And there's some other people that even aren't in our team that are driving people to these hangouts, and that's fine. You know, I don't want people to say that they're on our team and they're really not, and people think they're joining our team.
Yeah,
But
so fine.
yeah, I mean, there are some other people out there that are driving traffic to our page, which is completely fine. But they might not necessarily be on our team. But for our team, we do have some private hangouts where we have a membership site, and we do some private hangouts, and we're just kind of building that thing out as we go. But you know, you're more than welcome to, if you join, whether you're on our team or not, to send people to this hangouts. But make sure they know that they're not. If you're not on this team and you know you're not on this team, don't tell people that you are and then send people here. That's not what I want. If you're not on the team, and say, hey, look, this is not on my team, but these people explain it really well. Here, go check out this hangout.
Yeah.
Something like that. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, everything's been going good. I mean, it's duplicating well. We're putting in extra stuff for our team.
Oh, we love it.
We have a huge group that grew by almost 100 people. Actually, I think it's over 100 people now, and in like less than 2 weeks. I mean, it really doesn't get any better than that. Everybody underneath me is making money. I'm making money. It's I mean, just click the freaking link, guys. It's not a hard decision. When you see the videos, if any smart business person is going to see what's going on, and they're going to press the buy button.
Yeah. Or if somebody invited you here, just say you know they said to you, go and check this hangout out. Just get back to that person. If they didn't have a link to give you, just get back to them and say, what is your link? Because help that person out.
Exactly. Well, and the thing is, this page is coded, so if they invited you and they used the right coding, then it'll actually clicking the link below the video will actually code you to that person that invited you.
Yeah, that's good.
So that's something too, and that's a leverage thing. Whenever you get in, you can do the same thing that we're doing. Guys, we're telling you what we're doing. We're telling you how we're getting our sales. All you have to do is duplicate it. Do the same thing that we're doing, and you're going to get sales.
It's like
Jared
riding a
set
bike.
the system up. Yeah, Jared set the system up so anybody that comes, like all of us on here, if we invited you, the link goes to us. So, that's awesome.
Yeah, we're doing. I kind of zoned out for a second, but you mentioned we're doing training for our team. Behind closed doors. That
absolutely private
laid
hangouts.
back. Yeah, we're just telling you guys straightforward what we're doing to get sales. And so if you're on our team, make sure that you are registered for our back office, our team site, and make sure you're plugging in. And of course, there's not a lot of content right there because we're adding it, as we're growing and everything. So it should be pretty explosive here in a little while. It should have some really awesome content, and especially because all the people on our team really are great marketers, and we have a lot to share. Especially for the new person coming in that doesn't really know much. So make sure if you're on the team that you are registered and you're plugging into that and keeping up with when we're doing our live private hangouts, for training purposes.
And if you're one of the ones that's struggling that maybe don't have a sale or maybe only has a sale or two, and you're looking to get some more sales, plug into that stuff, guys. We're not there for our health. We're there to help you. So if we're taking the time out of our day to jump on a hangout and record it and to help train you on what we're doing, jump on. It's only going to help your business. So
any business.
I don't want somebody to come back to me later on and be like, oh, well, you didn't help me out. Look, there's plenty of videos that are going to be back there.
All of us are helping you out.
There's no way that anybody can jump on this team and say, I did not get enough help. Point blank, period, end of story. There's enough help for everybody that's in the group. We're going to have the team site with tons of training videos. We're actually building that out. And the reason I've decided to take it this route is we're going to build it out as we go because we have such a big team of just amazing marketers and different strengths and weaknesses with everybody that we're going to bring people on these live hangouts and kind of let them teach what they're good at. So we're going to have an array of different things. Like the other night, me and Jonathan talked about Facebook a little bit.
Oh, Jonathan did a video for everybody, and he gave it away to everybody.
Yeah.
Not just on your team. He gave it to my team and everybody else's team. He's just like, oh, yeah, just give it to everybody.
And
whoever is in that group.
Process. It's such a simple process. And he's actually got a toolkit as well that we're going to link to his membership site from the back because he's got a little toolkit that I think would help everybody as well, and he already okayed it. you're going to get one of his products that he actually built with one of the other guys, and you're going to get that for free just for being on the team. But this thing, I have a lot bigger vision for the team as a whole, on top of the vision that we see with Auto Recruiting Platform. I'm seeing something as big as the Extreme Team, Prosperity Team, things like that, because we have some awesome people on our team, and we have plenty of leaders underneath us. I mean, this team is growing huge, and it's only about it hasn't even begun yet. It hasn't even begun. This team is going to be in the thousands.
Well, I know
thousands.
Eric is doing the banner ads, right? And he took 50 hours, I think. It took him 50 hours to learn it. He went no sleep. I remember when he did it. And now he's offering that to the team.
Yeah, he was really, really cranky.
Yeah, he was very
I remember.
Yeah, really, really cranky. But I mean, now he's offering that to the team. He's like, guys, if you want to get in on a banner, and people
Well,
are
I'm gonna
doing
teach
sales.
it. I'm gonna teach it here in about 2 weeks. So if you guys are ready, anybody that jumps on with our team, you'll learn it in about 2 weeks. And I'm gonna tell you, it ain't no just simple task. It's, believe me, you're gonna deal with me for about 3 or 4 days learning it. So.
Great.
It ain't no quick process.
You make it sound so bad, Eric. He's not that bad, guys, really.
Yeah, and let's just make it clear, guys, this is for our team, so if you're not on our team, you're not going to get to do this. But, this is something that's going to be, exclusive to our team, and that's something that we want to help build our brand, to help build our team, and just to kind of bring value to everybody. I mean, now we might go with some live stuff, maybe, just as a wild hair and throw some stuff out there for you. But, a lot of the stuff we're trying to keep it team related, just because, it helps out everybody. And we have such a huge team now, that's kind of what we have to do, because if we try to brand just one of us, it's not going to work out.
I love that idea that Candace had.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why we brought some new people out on the panel tonight, because they're on our team, and they need to be edified. Some of them have been killing it. Actually, every single person we brought on here tonight's been killing it, other than Kimberly's guy that hadn't had a sale yet. But I'm telling you right now, if he's going out there and getting apps every day, their sales are going to come.
I bet you tonight he'll get one.
They will eventually come back.
For somebody just getting started that maybe doesn't have a whole lot of experience, when you get in, here's something I'd like you to focus on first. Focus on trying to get just one app per day. Somebody spends $5 and watch the presentations. If you can get one app per day, okay, you should have a sale a week. By the way it's converting now, at least a sale a week. If you focus on getting just one app a day, it's gonna give it 3 months and your entire life's gonna be changed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Get in before we go beta 2.
Oh yeah.
Get in now.
Oh, please do.
Guys, we've been hanging out for about an hour and a half now, and I mean, y'all kind of want to wrap this up, or?
Yeah, I think we should. I gotta actually run somewhere.
Are there any more questions? Jared?
If anybody else wants to say anything, I'll check the page right now. No questions. So.
Well, it was a good hangout tonight, fellas and ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
thanks for coming on. Thanks for coming on, Travis and Radu.
And
thank
you, guys.
And Daniel. And
it's short notice, and you all pulled together and got, just jumped on. Awesome.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Asked me at the last minute. I'm like, now.
Yeah. Well, the last minute's the best, though.
Yeah, I mean, it literally was last minute. I think it was like 8:59 when Kim jumped on, and then Travis jumped on, and like everybody jumped on at like 9:01, and I was like, all right, we're going live, like ready to go. Here we go.
On, and then I got booted off.
Yeah, and I was about to go live by myself if nobody was on here. I was like, man, I'm about to have like 100 people watching me, and I was gonna be sitting here talking, by myself. Nobody here to hang out with me. But
and guys, we have fun on the hangouts, but how much fun do we have behind the scenes, really?
Oh
oh my gosh, I'm like
too much fun.
I remember the last one. I remember the last funny one was the one where all of our phones kept going choo choo.
Yeah, I turned mine off tonight actually.
I know, I did too. I got to opt in just about 5 minutes ago. But I've had it on vibrate. I've had it on vibrate pretty much all weekend. So
I got a paid Apple order.
And I want to say, like, the people that are coming into my team, they're not necessarily people that I know. I'm getting a lot of people that I don't know that are coming on.
Yeah, exactly.
I am. It's cool. Like, it's unbelievable. And I got to meet Candace, too. And that I love that.
Kim and I have actually been kind of like passing each other by on the internet here for a while. And ARP really kind of connected us, and I'm glad that it has. Kim and I have become really close.
Yeah.
It's nice to be close to another female amongst all
Yeah,
these.
it is. In a sea of males, you know?
And I made amends with an old school friend of mine as well. Thanks to Candace.
Yes.
All right, guys. So we're right at an hour and a half. I'd say we go ahead and wrap it up here. I appreciate everybody that come and hang out with us tonight. And
Yes,
people that came and
you.
hang out with us on the page, the people that came and joined us on the panel. We appreciate it. We love you guys. You know, the next scheduled live hangout is again next Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern. If there's anything else on this page until then, it's probably just something we threw up on a whim. And you might catch a few links on Facebook or something, but other than that, there's nothing scheduled. So we'll see you back in next Sunday. And,
Our team
thanks
will
for coming
meet
out
on
with us.
Wednesday, though. Is that right?
Yes, our team will probably do something Wednesday night. But as far as live for anybody to come watch and hang out with us, that's usually just on Sunday nights, unless we catch a wild hair and decide we might want to do one on Thursday night again. You know, well, every once in a while we catch a wild hair and we might do that. But until then, you know, every Sunday night, 10 o'clock Eastern, we're here for at least an hour. So come hang out with us. We enjoyed y'all's company, and let's say good night, everybody.
Good night, people.
Ciao, guys. Click the link. Click the link.
See you guys.
Ciao.
Thanks for having us. Everybody click the link, fill out your name and number, fill out your application, and we'll see y'all guys on the inside. Everybody have a great night.